Hi guys, it's Maaike. Today I'm back with the 24 Weeks of Christmas number 16 and I made a snowflake wreath or wreath. It's more erratic than the autumnal one. That is a little bit more orderly, I think. Also use more pointy stencils. I think it's 12. I didn't count. But this is the one I used Tuesday. If you want to see how did I, then go back in my playlist. And yeah, this is the same stencil as I used on Tuesday. It's just a piece of paper that fits in here, which is 4 3/4 or 12.5 centimeters. And I die cut 4 circles out of it. And I'm only using 2. See, 2.5 centimeters. And I just die cut them really randomly. So it would end up random as well. I have this bit of shimmer card that's from Crafter's Companion, and I think I cut it too small. Or the stencil is bigger. Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter because I just stuck it in the same corner every time. I don't have much of this shimmer paper, so I don't want to waste it. I'm just checking, but that's fine. On the Tuesday one with the leaves, I used the same leaves in the same places, so that makes it much more orderly and repetitive. But now I've die cut all these snowflakes from scraps of paper, and also this was a bit of watercolor left over. This, I think it's foam, shaving foam printing, glitter paper, even vellum. And well, I just die cut all the snowflakes I had, and the reindeer, I think that's from Newton's Nook. And I'm just placing them in hole number 1. And even though they're a little bit bigger, I'm just putting glue dots in the middle so I can just lift up the stencil. See, I kind of skipped 2 holes, I forgot. So I went back. I kind of try to make sure there's no glitter next to each other, or vellum, or the ones that are watercolored or ink blended. And I also die cut a few stars. And I didn't put my stencil straight, can you see that? And probably with this one I should have stopped at 1 layer, because then it still looks kind of round and wreath-like. And are you a wreath or a wreath person? I think it depends if it's American or English, but that's okay. Whatever you want to say, I don't care. And here I tore the things, but I'm using glue dots because that's easier. I didn't put double-sided tape behind these snowflakes, and also because it's see-through. I will go back later and just layer stuff on top, or snowflakes or stars, whatever I fancy, to cover up where you can see the glue dot. So it's no biggie. And I have 2 sizes of glue dot, big and small, and I just go back and forth between them. And I used blues and whites and pinks and purples like this, see? That's kind of a nice circle. But then I went to hole number 2, which is kind of in the middle of 1 and 1. And I skip a hole here because otherwise they will just stack on top. You can do that, of course. You don't have to use all the pointies. And as I said in my video on Tuesday, I was wondering if you could do this, because I don't have many small stamps I could use to build a wreath. And I thought maybe I can do it with die cuts too, or ephemera. And I was wondering how to place them, because usually you would stick it to your lid, the stamp, but you can't because they're shapes. So I came up with this idea of using the stencil with the circles in it. And the placement, there's no rhyme or reason for the 4 circles. I just thought to put them in different placements. You can be more precise with it, of course, but now you can see it's turning into a hot mess already. So it's not as pretty as the one of Tuesday, I think. And that's because I use different shapes in the same places where there should be the same ones. Does that make sense? Probably not, but at this point I didn't care. I just filled in where I had the room. And I think still it looks nice. I mean, there's really nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't look like you used a precision stamp tool thingy to make your wreath. But yeah, it's fine. Then my little reindeer. That's watercolor card. It's kind of a shimmery green. And they were from my projects in progress bin. So I just pulled out and I thought I could use some scraps up. And I think these projects are perfect for that. You can use the smallest snowflake with the smallest scrap. So I didn't put a base on it. I have to decide what to use. But here's the card. Hope you like it. And I will see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.